Hey lovers, how you guys doing? This is Hosanna and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing this face for the first time, you're welcome. And remember to watch, like, share, subscribe and comment on my video, and also turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video online. Thank you. And for my old and returning subscribers, thank you so much guys for always come back to this baby girl's channel. She's super grateful and she loves you guys so much. So I'm making this video today because I really feel stuck. I feel stuck mentally and I just feel stuck. Now, okay, this is not my official video. I've made an official video welcoming us to the year 2026, and I've made another video again. I think I made that video from a 30 days challenge video, but I had to post that point because it was very important to me. So this is almost like a second official video I'm making for the year 2026. So I'm here not to feel strong any longer. I'm here to just bear out my mind and say that I really feel stuck. I feel that I really need the help that I need now, both mentally and emotionally. Now I feel that I always felt that I was strong enough to be able to handle a lot of things, but there are a lot of things that are happening that people don't really talk about, and so we assume that it's very easy to do. We assume that it's very easy to get to. So that's one of the problems that I had, but I've always known that getting to that particular point is not easy. I always known that, but I've also learned, sorry, that you don't really conclude on a matter or pass a judgment from the things that you see on the internet. So I've learned, you understand, but then still most times people portray those things as though they are easy until you want to try them out. Now, one of the reasons why I say I'm stuck is for the longest of time I've been trying to build a brand. First, I've been trying to build my brand as Hosanna, my personal brand. Sorry. First, I've been trying to build my personal brand as Hosanna, like Hosanna, because I as Hosanna am a brand. Hosanna is a brand. Yes, every human being, as long as you decide to build yourself, you are a brand. So I, Hosanna, I am a brand. So for the longest of time I've been trying to build myself as a brand, and it's not really easy. So I feel building yourself as a brand is more than what you post every single day. It's more than just showing up every day. I feel there is more to building yourself as a brand, but it's just that I'm still trying to figure out all those things because I can't know everything. I have to still come out every single time, go out on social media and learn new things and try to see if there are things that I need to learn that I've not been learning. It's just normal. And secondly, I've been trying to build a brand as a business owner. That's the Hosanna collections. If you've followed me, you've seen that I've posted a lot about that brand. First, I didn't know that I was going to venture into anything business. I've always been a social media person, even though that I've not really grown to that part that I want to grow, even though that I've not really gotten to that point that I really want to get to in life as a social media person. But for the longest of time, I've always been a social media person. But then I always feel social media is all about coming out to post your fine pictures, post video. But then I'm learning a lot about social media. Although I still post pictures and videos, but I've been learning a lot that social media is more than just what we post and the videos and just showing yourself every day. There are things that you need to know about social media. I don't know a lot about it, and I'm still learning, and I'm still open to learn new things. You get? So I've been trying to build that business brand. So all of a sudden I said, okay, let me start this business to be able to get quick money, since what I'm doing is not really coming as fast as I want it. But life is not always like that. You can't just wake up and feel that once you do something, it works. A lot of people have that grace. They can just wake up and do and it works. Other people have to really work and work for it for them to be able to get to that point. So I get. So I think when I was waiting for my miracle to come that I'm still waiting for, and I know he's on his way. And I said, okay, I got to do something. I had to do something to be able to get money, because it's as bad as it is that you're a human, you're a woman, most importantly, and then you are just at home not doing anything. I am never that kind of person. I've never been that kind of person. I've always been that kind of person who I really wanted to work for my money, because I know the things that I've really seen, I've gone through in life. I grew up early, so I had to. I've always wanted that independence. I've always wanted to be my own woman. I don't want to depend on someone. I don't want to be able to align my life to this person. Like, if it's not this person, I'm not going to leave. Do you get? So I said, okay, I'm going to start doing something that will help me fetch money. Yeah. So then, if I knew that I was going to get serious the way I'm going with this brand, I would have even put down all my sweat and my time and my energy then and build this brand. But then I just thought it was just the quick money, go sell your thing and make your money. But now I fell in love with what I'm doing. I fell in love with jewelry. I fell in love with wristwatches, the accessories. I fell in love with all those things. And now I want to build that brand. I want to build this Hosanna collection. Now I'm building two brands, myself personally and my business. This is just so hard. You know, if you guys are on Instagram, you hear about this Judas bead maker. I follow her because of one thing. I follow her because of how resilient she is. I don't know that is the correct way to pronounce the word. She's so fierce and strong. And I love women who don't back down because of what people say. I love women who know what they want and they go for it. That's why one thing about Judas I love so much. See, Judas built her brand from the scratch. If you've watched her videos, if you've listened to the things that she said, and if you see it, you know that she built her brand from the scratch by herself. Because if really she didn't do it by herself, I know Nigerians, someone would have come out to debunk or say things. But from what she said, you know that she really built her brand from the scratch by herself. And I'm like, okay, if really I want to build this brand, I'm going to try to learn some of the things that she did to build her brand. I know one of the things that she does is she's always available online. She posts like almost 15 videos every day. I know that I'm not strong enough to be able to make like 15 videos every day, but I've noted one point, like what I have to do to build a brand. I have to be able to post. I have to be able to be there. That means the videos and pictures that I post every day is not really a bad idea. Maybe because it has not gotten to the right audience, or it has not gotten to that particular audience that will help push those videos and make me grow. So I've noted one point. That's having to post every day, right? Having to post every day, both the videos and the pictures. And then I think under having to post every day, I should name it number 2 point. I just have to be present. So I think it should be under posting every day. Being present and posting every day is equally like the same thing. So I learned that from Judas. And then when you go to other of these celebrities and these influencers, you see that one of the things that they do every day is to post. Now, one of the problems I've always had is I always have this vision. I've always had this thing I want to do. But then one of the problems I've had over the years is consistency. Do you think it's easy to post 15 videos? You know, when you go online and see these people posting 15 videos, 20 videos, you think it's them easy. Now, for me to even post videos, I don't even do a lot of editing on. And then you go to check out those videos that they post, put the pictures, they have to do the editing. I know, yeah, maybe they're not the ones doing the editing, but they pay for it. So the time the person takes to do that editing, the time they even take, because every picture they have to post online, it has to be professional. Now, one thing with Judas is not keen for professional videos. It's not as if that one such doesn't go to take good videos in good places. So, you think it's easy? Just try to be consistent. I just told myself this because if you watch the first video I made this, I told myself that I'm not going to make any new resolutions that is going to give me BP. Because all the years I've been making new resolutions, I end up getting depressed. I end up going through a lot mentally. and I don't want that for myself this year. I know that this year I'm going to work hard 10 times than I've been doing, and I've been trying that. Now one of the problems I'm having now is capital to build my business. I know that that's the problem I'm having now. I don't have capital to build my business, and I'm too scared to take a loan for business. I don't want to take a loan. I feel that's the worst thing you can do as a business that is trying to grow, a brand that is trying to grow, taking a loan. And I'm not ready to take that way, because one of the things that I don't want to do in my life is to have a setback because of the loans that I've taken. Yeah, true. So I don't even want to take a loan for that business. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's just so overwhelming. I'm not going to put pressure on myself this year, like I've said. I'm just going to take life the way it is. But I know I'm going to work 10 times harder, and I'm doing that. So one of the things I'm going to do that will guarantee me working 10 times harder is to be able to show every single day. Now, if I'm posting twice every day all the past years that I've not been growing, I think I have to do like 7 to 10 videos on pictures every day for my business, right? I have to do that. Okay, I feel that, okay, yeah, if I've not been posting a personal picture, if I've not been, because all these years I've just been posting pictures and doing videos, but I think this year I have to do more of the talking videos. Now I'm talking for both my business brand and my personal brand, because I mentioned that I'm building two brands. That's my personal brand and my business brand. So one of the things I've always told myself is that I'm going to do legit. I'm that one person who things that are not legit don't work for. Like, I don't know how to put this. One of the things I've always stood for in my life is doing legit. If you know me personally, you know that you can't hear me saying things or trying to push things that are not legit. That is not me. For the longest of time. That is why I'm waiting patiently for the day that my own time is going to come. I always say that legit things that are not legit don't work for me. If I eventually try to put my hand on it, they will either catch me or it will close down. Anytime I try to do those things that are not straightforward, is either when I try to put my hand, it closes down, or they will catch me. So I've noticed it over time. So I don't even bother doing things that are not legit. Anything I'm going to venture into in my hands now are things that are legit. Things that are straightforward. When people come out, they will see how straightforward it is. They will see the beginning and the end. That's the kind of things that I can do that will work for me. If I try to do things that are not like that, it will not work. As in, I'm going to get stuck there for the longest of time. So I've always wanted to do things that will keep my hands straight. Now, it's not as if that there are not illegit ways that I could build my brand. Or I've already told myself that, Rosanna, if you want to build a brand that's going to last for a long time, you're going to build a brand that has no dent. When I mean no dent, I'll give an example. Do you think that I've not seen ways that I could build my personal brand, like it will grow? Like I'll build my social media pages and it will grow. Do you think that when I set a camera to drag a celebrity and create a false narrative about them, that people will not want to come and know more about that narrative I've created? They will come for it. Or do you think that I just formulate something and come and make a video about it and do an AI video about it, that people will not want to come and know more? Now, one of the things I've noticed about life is people like gossip. People are too curious to know about your life. People are just too curious to know everything about your life. That is why someone can wake up and decide that it's you that he or she want to face. They want to know when you wake up. They want to know what you eat. They want to know every single thing. It's just in the human nature to do that. Yeah, it's just in human nature to do that. So that is why if I decide that I want to formulate a gossip or formulate something about someone that is popular, very important, people want to come out. People want to follow me to hear. See, they are just, it's not as if they care about that person. They're just here to hear that bad news about that person. So, do you think that if I decided to do something like that, that my brand wouldn't grow, my social media accounts wouldn't grow. It will grow. But I don't want to grow a brand that has a dent. A brand that is there to tear people down. A brand that was grown on the sweat and tears of others. I don't want a brand like that for myself. If I'm going to build something for myself, it's going to be without dent. What I'm saying without dent is not as if that people will not try to formulate stories about you too, or will not want to say things that will tear you down. They will. But without dent means you are building this with your tears and your sweat, and not with any other person's tears and sweat. So anything that you're doing is your hard work. Yeah. So you can be hardworking and not at the expense of others. I don't know if I understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So I don't want to even think about that for my brand. I don't know. I've just been praying. God, where will my video get to these people that always promote other people's video? Like, I make videos, I try to make videos. I know I'm not perfect with editing, but at least I make videos that people can watch and get glued to it. And I also take pictures with good angles. Even if I don't do much editing to it. Because I don't want to do editing that is out of what I look like. So I'm like, what do I have to do for my videos and pictures and for my brand to get to the right audience? But one of the things that keep getting me confused is I don't know if really venturing into the right thing, whether I'm going into the right niche, or generally I just feel that maybe I don't know what's plans for my life. I'm like, okay, God, I know. Okay, this is me. A lot of times I've done that in my room. This is me face to face. This is me. Let's have this conversation as daughter and father. What do you want me to do in this life? Because I've really done literally everything that I need to do. I've taught in the school. I've been doing YouTube for years, and I'm still here. And I'm trying business out now, and I'm still stuck. So I'm like, I've had this conversation over time, like, okay, let's talk daughter to father. What is your plan for my life? Okay, I'm coming to you right now, Lord, because I need clarity in my life. I don't know what you want me to do. Let it not be that I'm just messing up with things, I'm just doing rubbish, and what God wants me to do is just looking at me there, and I've just been doing rubbish. So I just want to know what He really wants for my life, so I'll be able to go straight to it than having to go round and round and round and still nothing is working. But if you see this year, I said this year I'm going to build this brand with my sweat. So I don't know what's God's plan for my life, but I'm still waiting for His clarity. I'm still waiting for His will, because I always want His will to be done in my life. Like I said, I'm not going to run faster than Him this year. I've done that over years and nothing has come out from it. So I'm not going to run faster than Him this year. So I'll be waiting fully for clarity and what He wants me to do. But still, I'm still eager to build my brand. So, but I feel it's not easy, but I'm going to try. Building social media pages is not easy. That's one thing we're not told. Because when you see people striving to do that, you think it's just about making videos and posting. It's not easy. You like post video from now to tomorrow. If it doesn't get to the right audience, it's not easy. So I had to enter into it to know that no is not easy. I did tell you that it's not easy. But then, are you going to fold your hands and just keep watching because it's not easy? No. You're going to keep trying your best. Because maybe that time that you decide to fold your hands and wait, that would have been the time when your breakthrough will come. I'm saying this in out of experience. I remember my first YouTube channel. It's still on now, but then just small time. I just had something little to do, just little to do to get monetized on YouTube. I had a little watch hour to get monetized on YouTube, and then I just folded my hands because I felt it was going to wait for me till when I come back. They left me behind. Until today, I still regret. I still throw reference to that. I don't want to do that kind of fuck up again. I don't want to fold my hands, and then when I fold my hands, that is when my breakthrough is going to come. I'm going to keep showing every single day and wait for my time to come. So, but I'm still stuck. You cannot build a brand without finances, without capital. So even if you show yourself every day for yourself, even if you show up every day for yourself and for your brand, and you don't have a capital to build that brand, that's rubbish. Yeah, that's what I'm saying now, that I'm stuck. But then, fingers crossed, I'm just hoping that a miracle will happen. I'm praying for that. I've seen people that got their breakthrough even without a lot of stress. So I don't feel that I have to really stress myself or kill myself to be able to get something good going on in my life. But then that's life. So me, I'm learning every single day. I have lessons to learn, and I can do nothing. I can do nothing about it. That's life. And like life have not shown you way, you don't really understand. Life have shown me when. I'm learning. But I feel that as time is going, as time goes by, a lot of things will keep getting opened for me. I have that hope. I have that belief. I have that mindset. I've always thought, and I've said to myself that Ihoma na has someone so. I don't know how to interpret it in Igbo and get it English and get it directly, but Ihoma na has someone so. I'm not allergic to good things. So that's the way I could put that. I'm not allergic to good things. I'm not allergic to having money. I'm not allergic to being comfortable. So Ihoma na has someone so truly. So I feel that if I really got to put my best in something, I got to do it well. And if I put myself best in something, it's going to come out well. You see the Ozana collection, that brand no go die for my hand. Nah, I will build that brand with my sweat and blood. So the only thing there that is my major challenge is just the capital to be able to build, because you cannot be building with just your mouth. Imagine you coming to your land and be talking, wow, rod stand, this one stand. It doesn't work like that. You need money to build. So that is the point that I'm in now. But then, God is our only hope, and there's nothing we can do about it but to wait and pray. That's what I've been doing since. So guys, hope I didn't bore you guys with plenty talk. I just, you guys are the only friends I have right now. I need to like express myself to you guys and say what I feel and how it is to me to avoid depression. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching my video, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please watch, like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to comment and also share. Yeah. Thank you and have a nice day. I love you.